Hello Virgo, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your April 2020 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Virgo. So I'm just pulling an overarching tarot card. This is the Tarot of Dreams. You know by now how I like my Marchetti decks, Virgo. Okay, what do we have, please? Oh, two cards. Wow, Virgo, so we have the Eight of Cups and we have Death. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something that might have been disappointing, hasn't lived up to expectation or promise. Sometimes you see there's a missing cup here. It is the Eight of Cups, it's not the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is the heart's desire, the wish fulfillment card. So for some of you, you're walking away from something that hasn't lived up to promise or expectations towards something that will. Because I think you're accepting endings here. Now, you know, as soon as you accept an ending, draw a line into something, shed an old skin, release what's gone. And trust your intuition, because our intuition is how angels, universe guides us. This is when you rise in your own light. It is the Phoenix Rising card. The Phoenix rises from its own destruction, from destroying the old in order for the renewed to be reborn. And this is a big card of Pluto, you know, rebirth. So I feel for some of you, Virgo, that is a time of rebirth, of rising in your own light, embracing the new and shedding off the old. There is deep transformative change associated with the Death card. Trusting your intuition to bring positive change in your life. By all means, as well, step into your light. So, beautiful energies here. This is the Phoenix Rising card, the Death card. Now, I will say, for some of you, you may be walking away from a Scorpio, but that will only be for probably not very many, but this can practically mean walking away from a Scorpio. It could be in love, relationships. Okay, what do we have for Virgo, please? Message for Virgo for April 2020, Angel Spirits Guide. What is the message for Virgo? Thank you. Oh, lovely. I had this for Capricorn, I feel. You are being guided, hearing messages from Spirit. I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. And that is what this is all about. The Eight of Cups is your intuition, trusting your instincts to guide you forward, to embracing the new, bringing positive change to your life, drawing a line under a situation. And it's all because you are trusting your instincts now. This person is making that conscious choice to walk away. They're emotionally moving on as well for some of you. So powerful energies here. Okay, angels, what is the message for Virgo, please? Our lovely Virgos. Oh, there we are. Yeah, the situation will improve, Virgo. Isn't that beautiful? You're being told the situation will improve. And now is the time to trust your instincts, because you are being guided. And you see, this person, or this angel, they're in the ocean. And the water in tarot represents our emotions and feelings. But it also represents deep intuition. So it is about trusting your intuition here to really rise above. You see how they're rising above? Beautiful. Big message of the Phoenix rising here. Okay, so as usual, Virgo. Yeah, card of Scorpio again, bottom of the deck. That's interesting. I always pre-shuffle the cards before I start the camera. But again, another card of Scorpio. So a Scorpio could be influential in your life. Okay. What do we have for Virgo, please? Message for Virgo for April 2020. Can we have the four general energies, please, Angel Spirits Guides for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? Okay, oh my goodness, we've got another Pluto card, Judgment. Clarified by, oh wow, 6 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. Okay. Queen of Swords, card of Libra. And the 7 of Wands. I'm going to pull one more for this. King of Swords. Okay, so Virgo, let's have a look at love and romance, and also money and career. Now, I have to say, a lot of the readings, there is quite a bit of overlap between the cards, so we just have to go with what we get. So let's have a look at love and romance for Virgo, please, for April 2020. Thank you. Oh, the Empress, beautiful. 3 of Wands. Let's have a look at money and career. What do we have for money and career for Virgo, please? Money and career for April 2020 for Virgo. Thank you. Queen of Swords again. Okay, wow. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. 5 of Swords. And the Fool. Okay. So we do have messages here. You're walking away from something that is ended. And I feel for some of you, the messages that the message situation will improve. Trust your instincts, your intuition. I'm going to start here. I mean, we do have the King and Queen of Swords. Now, sometimes this can represent, I mean, we have the challenge card as well, the 7 of Wands. So there may have been a challenge in a relationship. This can be where there's no emotion here. There's no love, you know, there's no emotional feelings here. So there could have been some challenge to do with the relationship, you know, that hasn't been easy to deal with. You know, the Swords energy is very much to do with our mind, also to do with truth. So it may well be that you've struggled and had a challenge to deal with the truth coming to light. It could also be to do with people in your life, Virgo, because the Queen and King of Swords can represent a couple. They're not very nice, but it could be 2 people, could be 1 person. That's just not very nice to deal with. You may have had a challenge to overcome a situation to do with a person that represents the King and Queen of Swords, or 2 people. Like I said, this could be in love as well. Can also represent a family, business, and just the Swords energy is generally together where there's no emotion involved. So you can see it's very cold energy here, and there has been a challenge to overcome whatever you've been faced with a person or 2 people, or it might be in love. Now, these energies, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, they are masters of their suit. So as energy, this is about allowing the truth, seeing the truth of a situation, and allow it to give you clarity in the way forward. This can be about making decisions or choices, seeing the path forward, everything becoming clear, having a game plan, having a strategy, understanding the decisions and steps that you need to take in order to advance yourself, in order to overcome the challenge that you face. So I feel for some of you that could be a message for you as well as an energy, but like I said, it could be those other areas too that you might have faced, Virgo. But nevertheless, this is you getting the higher ground, the higher advantage in a situation. You see this person is on a cliff top and they are above the other people that challenge them. If you face challenge in your life, I mean, you know, it could be parents, could be people in your life, could be people at work, you know, you get my drift. This is where you have the power. This is somebody standing resolute, standing firm. They are gaining the higher ground, the advantage in the situation. So you kind of believe that this person, being in their power, they are going to overcome the challenge that they face. It's very powerful energy. And there's a big message of keep persevering, keep going, keep taking action, because you are overcoming the challenge that you face. Because this is where the universe, you know, is wanting to bring you a gift. It is where, by channeling your power, by taking action, you are slowly but surely stepping into your light and letting go of old. Now, like I said, whatever this situation was, this is about letting go of the old in order to step into your light. Judgment can be when you could have been poorly treated. You know, some of you could have been, you know, certainly with the energies on the table, some of you could have have some injustice or been poorly treated in a situation. And this is about giving that up to the universe to deal with. This is the wake-up call now for you to keep putting in the effort, because it is an opportunity to step into your light. Now, this can also sometimes be a final decision or choice that you need to make. And again, it is about trusting your instincts. It could be about drawing a line into a situation, walking away. That could be the decision that you're coming to, Virgo, in April. And you know what? You are being guided here. You know, I mean, judgment's guidance, it's also powerful karma. But this is where you're being told to be open to receive as well, because this is very much where the universe is saying, you know, these people have different needs. Some of them need counsel, some of them need some need actual money, some of them need wisdom, which is just as valuable as gold. It is how the universe gives us what we need in order to overcome and step into our own light, overcome challenge, let go, step into our light. And this is a gift that you're being given now from the universe, and your big message of be open to receive. It can be linked with windfalls, you know, certainly in terms of money in particular. It can be some positive news happening with windfalls, sometimes inheritance, but I'm not quite feeling that. Obviously with, you know, the cards on the table, there could be some inheritance here, but I just feel that some of you have been through a difficult time and you're getting clarity in how to overcome the challenges that you faced in order to step into your light and put that phase of your life behind you. And this is the universe with you in tandem, giving you what you need to overcome and step into your light. So very powerful energies. Now, I will say, I mean, certainly in terms of love and romance, you know, I mean, this is beautiful. I kind of think the energies are overlapping somewhat as well. This is somebody who is turning their back on the old and they're focusing on what is ahead. And as they focus their talents, their energies, their efforts into something, that is when they start to see change. This is the beginnings of success, the beginnings of manifestation. Now there's 2 threes here, and the threes are really poignant because it is the beginnings of creation. The Empress represents the beginnings of creation, the beginnings of making something real, the glimmer of hope, your efforts beginning to be to form tangible results. And this is where someone's ships are coming in. You can see on the horizon the ships are coming in. They're not there yet, but there's a real promise of success in what you're focusing on now. Now, the Empress card of Venus in Taurus can represent the beginnings, new beginnings, or the seed of something that has real potential to grow. So that could be in love, that could also be to do with our money areas as well. And that is why I'm saying I do feel these cards overlap somewhat, because this can be a budding relationship where you're turning your back on what's gone and focusing on something that promises real growth, very connected to your passions. But it can simply also be to do with your money and career as well. Sorry, someone's at the door. Hello Virgo, sorry somebody was at the door. So yeah, the Empress is also linked to Libra. Venus rules Libra, and you have two Libran energies here with two Queens of Swords. So a Libra may play a part in your life. It might be what you're focusing on, the beginnings of something growing with a relationship with a Libra. That could be what this represents. The Empress is somebody who understands how to create, co-create with the divine, the universe, angels, guides. You know, her abundance, she lacks for nothing. And there's a big message to you now that you lack for nothing. So now is the time to focus your energies on embracing the new in whichever area of your life, because there's a level of achievement or progress that can be achieved. I kind of feel with this energy, the Five of Swords, I mean, sometimes this can be about conflict. I mean, some of you may have had conflict with people in your workplace. Some of you may have had conflict in whatever's gone in terms of your relationships. So, I mean, this can talk about conflict, but it is a card of you being the victor. I mean, this person takes the swords of the other people. Now, this can come at a cost. Sometimes this is about choosing your battles wisely. And also whether you want to stay in this energy or whether you need to now turn your back on it and refocus on something that is going to be more growth for you, more productive, more rewarding. Because I certainly feel for some of you, even though this is a card of victory, it comes at a cost. Can be respect, can be of relationships, can be in terms of jobs, you know. There's always a quid pro quo with the Five of Swords. So the big question is anybody really a winner in this situation? Because it's a five. It's a negative energy. Now, sometimes this can be also about negative thinking, how we approach a situation. And where you may have had conflict or inner conflict in the past, I certainly feel with the Queen of Swords, this is where you're getting clarity in a situation. Again, this is a card of Libra. The Queen of Swords has balance. She has real balance in the internal world in order to see things clearly in her external environment. So it might be a message for some of you to move on from something that's gone. You need to find that balance in order to make decisions, speak your truth, see your path forward in your external environment. Now we have the card of Aries here as well, the Queen of Wands. So three queens in your reading, and obviously with the Empress as well. You know, I have to say, Virgo, the queens are the attractors of the tarot, very much linked to the law of attraction, understanding how to advance themselves, how to turn things to their advantage, how to really focus their energies in order to bring success into their life. So, I mean, the Queen of Wands is extremely magnetic, charismatic. She's a warrior queen as well. So I certainly feel for some of you that this is a big card of taking action. But like I said, the Queen is water as well as fire. This is like water and air as well. There's a real intuitive flavour to the decisions that you make, how you speak your truth, how you see your way forward. It comes from within. It is that intuition that is absolutely key. And the Queen of Wands is exactly the same. She is calculated. She listens to her real raw instincts in order to act, take action, be decisive, really bring growth and success. But she is absolutely somebody in her power as well. But it's all linked to her instinct. She sits in her power because she is extremely instinctive. So I certainly feel for some of you that you lack for nothing now in order to attract opportunity. I mean, you know, there could be somebody communicating an opportunity to you as well. Could be in career, could be to do with your love life. It promises growth here. That's what the cards are saying. But you lack for nothing now to really embrace the new, because this is the seed of something that promises to blossom and be successful in whichever area you choose. So it is time to take that leap of faith. You know, the Empress, the Fool, it is time to embrace the new. Powerful message. And this is a card, I mean, very much like the Death card, this is a card of liberation as well, Virgo. Liberate yourself from old ways of thinking. And I also feel with that Five of Swords energy, there's a liberation. I'm seeing a higher perspective in this situation with the Fool energy. Not being so involved, you know, this is where that situation is very in your face to the point where you don't see past it. This is very much getting a higher perspective. Remember, the Fool's on a cliff, and that's what I was saying with the King of Swords as well, getting that higher perspective in order to see your way forward. And I think it could be to new opportunity, to new connections, to new conversations with people, that there's real promise in terms of love and also romance for some of you. You're being guided here. There's a promise that the situation will improve. But it is very much about allowing the old to end. Drawing a line to something. There is an ending here in order to embrace new beginnings. And this is such a powerful new beginning because it's the first major arcana it's the first unnumbered major arcana. The Fool is number 0. And that means that anything is possible when the Fool appears. And now is the time to take that leap of faith, that first step. It's absolutely beautiful, Virgo. I'm going to pull a Divine Doors card for you. What do we have, Angel Spirits Guides? What is the message for Virgo, please? For April 2020, what do we have for Virgo? We have Distant Dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare to dream it, so it must be. Yeah, and I just feel, you know, now is the time to almost kind of like refocus your energies. Understand that there will be some perseverance that's needed in April, but my goodness, where it's leading is to something very fulfilling, where you will lack for nothing. And there's a big message, and now's the time to take that leap of faith. Because I certainly feel for some of you, you are the Phoenix rising. This is from endings, new beginnings rise. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Virgo. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful month for you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.